What's up guys, Jake Buller with barbin.com. Today we're going to be looking at another food delivery service, and today we're looking at Factor 75. Factor 75 has a weekly changing menu, and within that menu you're going to either pick the meals you want or you'll let them pick which meals fit best with your taste and preferences, which is dependent on what you put into their program. They offer 5 different meal plans, which include 4, 6, 8, 12, and 18 meal options, and the price is going to vary depending on how much you get. To give you an idea, the lowest option for 4 meals is $60, which comes out to roughly $15 per meal. The highest option for 18 meals is going to come out to $198, which averages around $11 per meal. So as you order more, the price gets more comparable to a normal lunch. Also, there is a delivery fee, which is going to be kind of dependent on where you live in the 48 continental states that they deliver to. They do not deliver to Alaska or Hawaii. Lastly, there is no shipping fee, which could be a plus, but the delivery fee may be a little bit of an extra add-on for those who live farther away from their service. So when it comes to nutrition, you'll find that every package they have has calories and macros on it, so it's kind of cool. It's easy to find, so if you're on the go, you're going to be knowing exactly how much you get. They say that each meal has roughly 400 to 600 calories in it. Some options, such as this one, as the cheese stuffed bacon burger, is a little bit higher. This has 780 calories. They say that the ketogenic options that they offer sometimes have a little bit more, so there is a little bit of caloric variance. And they also list what's actually in it, which is cool, so you get to see all the ingredients that they provide. All right, so the first meal we're going to be trying is one of their ketogenic options, which is the cheese stuffed bacon burger. And so we heated these meals up in a microwave to keep it somewhat consistent with what other strength athletes are going to be doing on the go. They also give you instructions for doing oven, but we chose to do the microwave. Now let's try the bacon in the burger. Oh, it's a big bite. The bacon has a good crunch to it. For being microwaved, I really like the texture. The burger is juicy, it's not too dry. So even though it was heated up in the microwave, it still held some of the juice well. I like that. Now we're gonna try the paleo mayo with some of the parsnips. These are a little bit bland. The parsnips are a little bit bland. Texture is good. The paleo mayo add a little bit of flavor to it, which is cool. But I think that the parsnips could do a little bit better with having more of a bite. The next meal we're going to try is the salmon with avocado sauce. And so we heated this up in the microwave, similar to the cheese stuffed bacon burger. So we're going to try some of the avocado sauce on the salmon itself. Salmon is a good bite. I always get worrisome with salmon in the microwave or any other kind of fish because you got to reheat it. But the salmon is pretty juicy. It has a good texture. As you can see with the fork, it breaks apart pretty well, but it doesn't get super mushy from the fork itself. As a standalone, the salmon does have a good taste to it. Now we'll try the purple potatoes, which are relatively new, for me at least. Pretty good. They're under the salmon, so they're a little bit watered down, but the taste is really good, and the texture is also pretty good for being a mash. And now we'll try the vegetables, which look to be onions and mushrooms. I like that. They're a little bit more subtle in taste, but they're both really good. Onions held their bite pretty well. They weren't overly soggy, and the mushrooms themselves too weren't overly soggy. It's a good bend to them, good bite. All around, I thought this meal was pretty consistent with taste. A few pros I liked about Factor 75 meals was the diverse options. I like that the weekly rotating menu had some pretty cool options that keep the tastes kind of coming and they keep them changing, so you're never going to really get bored. I also like the nutrition information. Their nutrition's pretty consistent, especially the caloric total, so if you're really trying to work towards a weight loss or weight gain goal, you technically can pretty easily. Also, I like the taste. I think it's pretty consistent with all the foods we tried, and I think that the texture was pretty good, especially for being reheated in a microwave. So a few cons that come with Factor 75 is the meal plan and the pricing. So as you order more, you're going to be paying less, which is great because it's more comparable to ordering a meal out or buying lunch on maybe, let's say, your lunch break. But if you're going to be getting like a 4-meal option, you're going to be paying $60, which is $15 per meal, which is a little bit more expensive. So that might be a little bit daunting to new customers. Also, I thought that the delivery fee, which is up to $45 for some people who live in the US, is a little bit daunting. Even though shipping is free, that's something to keep in mind when ordering and something to kind of track when also placing an order. And lastly, I thought that the containers were a little bit flimsy. There's a little bit of water trapped in the bottom. Not a huge amount, not really an amount that changed the taste of the food, but it was something that if you're a really picky eater might bother you. That wraps up our review on Factor 75. To read more specifics and details on the company, service, and nutrition, visit us at barbin.com or click on the link below.